Every year, the average car in the US pumps out over 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide. That's like filling up 500 balloons with pollution. But here's the twist, there's a way to break free from this cycle and make a real difference. Imagine reducing your carbon footprint by switching up how you get from one place to another. Sounds simple, right? In this video, we're diving into how sustainable transportation can change your life. From electric vehicles to biking and even walking, we'll explore the choices you can make today that will benefit the planet and your pocket. It's not just about saving the environment, it's about making smarter, healthier, and more affordable choices every time you hit the road. Stick around to discover how small changes can have a huge impact on your life and the world around you. Ready to make the switch? Let's get started. Chapter 1: The Green Revolution on Wheels. Rethink your ride. When it comes to reducing our carbon footprint, one of the biggest changes we can make is how we get from place to place. Traditional gas-powered cars are a major contributor to greenhouse gases, emitting nearly 4.6 metric tons of carbon dioxide every year. That's about how much CO2 500 trees absorb in a year. By switching to electric vehicles, EVs, we could drastically reduce these emissions. But even if EVs aren't an option for you yet, consider car-sharing programs or joining ride-sharing services. These simple steps help reduce the number of cars on the road and lower pollution levels. Research shows that car-sharing programs can reduce the number of cars on the road by up to 13%. That's a huge win for both the environment and your wallet. A study in California found that every shared car on the road replaces up to 9 private vehicles. It's all about making smarter choices. The future of transportation is green, and the sooner we start adopting sustainable options, the faster we'll see a positive impact. So, whether it's driving an electric car, carpooling, or opting for shared rides, there's a path to a cleaner, greener future. Chapter 2: Pedal Power. The hidden benefits of biking to work. What if the key to sustainability was something as simple as riding a bike? Biking is one of the most effective ways to reduce our transportation carbon footprint. Studies show that every kilometer you ride a bike instead of driving a car saves 0.3 kilograms of CO2 emissions. That's just one of the many benefits. Regular cycling improves your cardiovascular health, boosts mental clarity, and saves money. If you bike just 3 times a week, you could be saving hundreds of dollars each year in gas, parking, and maintenance costs. Cities like Copenhagen and Amsterdam have built their infrastructure around bikes, and it's paying off. In Copenhagen, over 40% of residents commute by bike. It's no surprise that cycling also reduces traffic, lowers pollution levels, and helps to create a more active, engaged population. It's not just good for the planet, it's good for you. Imagine how much better your day could be with a little fresh air and exercise to start it off. Plus, when you bike, you take control of your commute, avoiding the stress of traffic and waiting for a ride. If you're enjoying this content so far, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. More sustainable tips are coming your way. Chapter 3: Car-Free Living. Embrace the freedom of public transit. Did you know that just one bus can replace up to 30 cars on the road? Public transit is one of the most effective ways to reduce both traffic and emissions. In fact, taking the bus or subway instead of driving could save about 4,800 pounds of CO2 per person every year. That's nearly the weight of a small car. Public transportation systems have been proven to reduce carbon emissions, ease congestion, and provide people with a more affordable way to get around. In places like New York City, more than 50% of residents use public transit on a regular basis. Plus, taking public transit can be a huge stress reliever. You can relax, read a book, or even catch up on your favorite podcast instead of focusing on the road. It's a lifestyle change that's as convenient as it is sustainable. Many cities around the world, such as Tokyo and London, have already built impressive transit systems, making it easy for people to leave their cars behind. If you're not in a city with great public transportation, carpooling or using a rideshare app is a fantastic option. You'll still be reducing the number of vehicles on the road and making a positive environmental impact. Chapter 4: Electric Dreams. The future of personal transportation. Electric vehicles, EVs, are no longer just a futuristic dream. They're here, and they're ready to revolutionize transportation. In fact, sales of electric cars hit a record 10 million in 2023, with many countries investing heavily in EV infrastructure. The global push for clean energy is propelling EV adoption, and it's one of the most exciting developments in sustainable transportation. EVs are not just cleaner than traditional cars, they're also cheaper to maintain and operate. Did you know that charging an electric vehicle is equivalent to paying $1.50 per gallon of gasoline? That's a massive savings compared to the cost of fueling a traditional car. And with an EV, you're not just saving money, you're also helping the planet. A single electric vehicle can reduce its owner's carbon footprint by up to 1.5 million grams of CO2 per year. That's like planting 150 trees every year. Whether you're driving a compact car or a larger SUV, electric vehicles are becoming more accessible to everyone. They're the future, and by adopting them now, you'll be part of the clean energy movement. Chapter 5. Walk the Talk. The power of walkable communities. Have you ever considered how walkable your community is? Walkability is key to sustainable living. Studies show that people in walkable neighborhoods tend to be healthier, happier, and more connected with their surroundings. Walking not only reduces pollution, but it's also a great way to get some daily exercise. A study found that if more people walked instead of driving short trips, we could cut global emissions by 20%. Creating walkable communities isn't just about building sidewalks, it's about creating spaces where people want to walk. Think of cities like Barcelona or Portland, where the focus is on making walking and biking the most convenient and enjoyable options. Local governments are starting to recognize that walkable cities attract more foot traffic, local businesses, and tourists, boosting the economy while reducing congestion and pollution. If your area isn't pedestrian-friendly, take small steps to change that. Organize walkable community events, advocate for safer pedestrian infrastructure, and enjoy the simple pleasure of walking. Chapter 6. Sustainability starts with you. Small changes, big impact. Sustainability isn't just a buzzword, it's a lifestyle change that starts with you. The good news is, you don't have to overhaul your life overnight. Small shifts in how you move around can have a massive impact. For instance, try walking or biking instead of driving for short trips. If you're planning a trip further away, consider using public transport or carpooling. You'll not only reduce your carbon footprint, but you'll also save money and time. Every small change you make adds up. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, if every driver in the US reduced their driving by just 10 miles per week, we could prevent more than 20 million tons of CO2 from entering the atmosphere each year. That's a significant contribution to the fight against climate change. It's easy to feel like your individual actions don't matter, but they do. If everyone makes small, sustainable choices, the collective impact can be enormous. So, take a step today toward more sustainable transportation. Whether it's biking, carpooling, or switching to an electric vehicle, the power to create change is in your hands. By rethinking how we travel, we can pave the way for a cleaner, greener, and healthier future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on sustainable living.